Fifth race on the card is the Foxhunter Challenge Cup Chase. This is a 3 mile 2 race over, it's a class 2 race. Current favourite is for Pierce Power at 7-2, that's Burning Ambition. Prolific point-to-point winner, won over 2 miles 6 comfortably on by 13 lengths on heavy ground over at Limerick, so you can see ground issue is not going to be a problem, comfortable win throughout. He was second in another race to an odds-on favourite in Gilgamboa over 3 mile and 1 at Punchestown on heavy ground in February. All point-to-point wins have been over 3 miles, so stamina is assured throughout, and I think he could be a big player in here. The next one in is 6-1, that's for Paul Nicholls, that's Wonderful Charm. Second in the race last year by a neck to Patrick DePolder, who we'll cover off later on as well. 19th in the Grand National, so stamina not going to be a problem at all. Third in June at Stratford over 3 mile and 3, so I do question exactly what the horse found that day. It'd be interesting to go and have another look back at the race and see if you can spot anything. An easy winner at Musselburgh in February. He was held up and made smooth progress throughout the race and won by 6 lengths. Foxrock is the next one in here for Alan Fleming at 7-1. One run this year when beaten by Gilgamboa, who we've touched on already, so that form line does appear to be quite strong. As we've discussed, there's no shame in that form alone. So it's hard to say a lot more about this horse, considering that we've only had the one run this year. If he's ready to go in what looks to be an open race, he could again make the frame. Caterpillar is another one for Rox Lawton at 12-1. He's won 3 point-to-point races, fell here last year at the first race in the Ultima. So again, can't really see exactly what Cheltenham form it has or whether it coped. Ran 2 days later, however, in the Potemps, and he came 8th out of 24 at 25-1, behind Presenting Percy. So to finish 8th, third up the field at 25-1, you've got to say fair play to the horse and fair play to the owners for getting it back out that quickly. As I mentioned, Patrick DePolder for Paul Nicholls also in the race at 12-1. He won here last year, beating Wonderful Charm by that neck. 4th over Shorter at Aintree, however he was just 4 lengths behind. So it's a good start, whether or not it finds a lot. However, saying that, the run last time out, which was his comeback run, was very disappointing. 6-4 on favourite in February. A lot to find on form alone, but he does have course and distance form. Manila for Value for Declan Quealy at 16-1 is another horse in the market I just want to mention off quickly. He's won on his last 2 point-to-point starts on heavy ground and soft to heavy, so no ground concerns me whatsoever. 6th last year in this race at 100-1, so to finish 6th at 100-1, you've got to say fair play to him, really. He's been 3rd and 2nd twice overall since. He's got place claims for me in this race this year in, again, what looks to be quite an open race. Another one just to mention off, Vorne de Taille for Stuart Morris, 16-1. Again, 2 point-to-point winners, so you can see there's a common theme here of point-to-point winners coming into this race as well. A poor run at Haydock over this distance, however he's never been out of the frame throughout. He was 3rd on each of those starts as well, so like I say, frame prospects again. Barrelars for Philip Rowley at 20-1. He's been 2nd and 1st in points races this year. He was 3rd in this last year. Now, as we mentioned with Manila for Value, he was also 100-1, so to finish 3rd is even more impressive, really. And he wasn't exactly that far behind Wonderful Charm in 2nd. So he won a Class 2 here in May, so he could be involved. He's got course and distance form, and I don't think ground's going to be any problem. Grand Vision is a horse that's gone backwards a little bit for Colin Tizard at 20-1. He was 2nd in the Class 3 on heavy ground over this distance by 3 lengths. He's won 2 Class 3s on either side of that, both at 2 mile and 4. 14th last year. Got a lot to find with the market principles. Very last horse, just to touch on, is an outsider. This is Unionista at 25-1 for Paul Nicholls. A big player if running in this. He was 9th in it last year. 2nd on his season reappearance. He won when he was 1-6 on favourite by 68 lengths at Wincanton on heavy ground. Market said he was going to win by a long way. He duly obliged. He won effortlessly at Fontwell last time out in February. He was 4-11, 1-3 in a place in that market. So I think, again, you've got to take that nicely along with it. Big each-way player in here if running. That concludes the look at this race. Like I say, being quite open. Burning Ambition certainly should be a player. Unionist should be a player. I can't see many of the others getting into it, but like I say, that's just my angle alone. You guys might see something completely different.